Hey everybody, Billy here, Billy's Joint. I got my Saturday Matinee going here. I try to recreate the old days in the movie theater. They'd have a cartoon, movie serial, maybe a double feature, and so I'm trying to make that here. We're going to start off with a cartoon called Clutch Cargo. It was actually a TV show. I grew up with it. It has Syncro-Vox with the lips over stills, so it's not actually animation. It started as a thing with talking animals. Ted Gillette invented it, and he worked with Cambria Studios to make Clutch Cargo, Space Angel, and Captain Fathom. I play all three on here a lot. So anyway, let's get going, and we have some more stuff coming up later, but for now, Clutch Cargo in Swiss Mystery.
Clutch Cargo with his pals Spinner and Paddlefoot in another exciting adventure, Swiss Mystery. All is not so peaceful in the peaceful little village of Greenwich, for at this moment,
a terrible thing has happened, Clutch. The mainspring in our master clock has sprung.
That's awful, Mr. K. The whole world looks to Greenwich for the correct time.
That's right, Clutch. Great masses of clock watchers are frantic.
Golly, we learned in school that Greenwich time was always correct.
Not anymore, son. People are eating breakfast in the middle of the night and dinner in the middle of the morning. We could tell by the sun, of course, but we haven't seen the sun for days. It's been so foggy.
This sounds serious.
It is. We must get a new mainspring. That's why I called you, Clutch. I read in your adventure book that you have been to the remote Swiss village of Tickertagen.
Yes, I have. And I met Hans Glockenspiel, a great clock specialist.
Hans Glockenspiel is the only man who makes mainsprings, but he hasn't answered any of our messages.
That's strange. There must be something wrong. We'd better investigate.
I hoped you'd say that, Clutch.
a few hours' journey by air brings Clutch and Company to the mountain train station of Whirlicard.
First, we go to Tickertagen and find out the correct time. Then locate Hans Glockenspiel and bring back the mainspring for the one that's sprung in Greenwich.
We got lots to do.
How do you like this little train, Spinner?
It's keen. But how come they never blow the whistle?
I heard your question, young fellow. You see, we are passing through avalanche country. A loud noise could make the snow and ice slide, causing an avalanche.
I guess that answers your question, huh, Spinner?
Sure does.
Say, we're slowing down.
We're slowing down for the bridge. If an avalanche ever knocked out this little bridge, there would be no way to Tickertagen.
Golly, I hope that never happens.
We'll soon be reaching the end of the line.
From here on, you go on skis.
Oh, boy.
I'll call and let them know you're coming. Yodelee-hoo.
How come he's yodeling, Clutch?
That's the way they talk here in the mountains. There are no telephones because of the high mountain peaks.
That's funny. I don't hear echo from Echo Rock. I'll try again. Quiet, please. Yodelee-hoo.
Awfully quiet down there.
Something's wrong. Something's really wrong when Echo Rock doesn't echo.
Well, we'll be on our way. Thanks anyhow.
Good luck and be careful. You're going back into avalanche country.
So I see. It says no yodeling beyond this point.
That's Clutch Cargo and his pals. They're probably here to wreck our plans.
You go on to the clock tower and get the last mainspring. I'll take care of them.
Oh, no. Yodeling at this altitude.
Clutch! Somebody started an avalanche.
How
how will Clutch and Company escape being buried alive? Be sure to tune in for the next exciting episode with Clutch Cargo. Clutch Cargo with his pals Spinner and Paddlefoot in another exciting adventure, Swiss Mystery. You remember last time, Clutch and Company had been sent to the little Swiss village of Tickertocken to get a new mainspring for the master clock and to find out about the mainspring maker, Hans Glockenspiel. As they left the train and started out on skis...
Clutch! Clutch! Somebody started an avalanche! Paddlefoot, you found us.
You found a friend, too.
That avalanche sure buried us.
Somebody deliberately yodeled and started that slide.
Hey, look, he wants us to come with him.
I think that's a good idea. Not too much noise now.
I wonder where he's taking us.
I don't know. But these rescue dogs are trained to take whomever they find back to their masters.
There's a little house just ahead.
Why, it's Hans Glockenspiel's house. This big dog must be his.
Hello. Well, my old friend Clutch Cargo. Why didn't you tell me you were coming?
We tried, but Echo Rock wouldn't echo.
You know, I thought that was funny. Every day I used to talk to the conductor of the little train. But for the last few months, I haven't heard a yodel from him. By the way, Clutch, have you got the correct time?
That's what we came to see you about.
Clutch tells Hans why he, Spinner, and Paddlefoot have come. Then he asks Hans why he didn't make his yearly trip with his usual load of mainsprings.
Clutch, my friend, my whole crop of mainsprings has disappeared.
How, Hans?
I test my mainsprings in the big tower clock here in the village of Tickertocken. My great-great-great-grandfather built that clock in perfect balance to last 1,000 years. But something has gone wrong. Every one of my precious mainsprings that I've been testing in the tower has disappeared.
This gets more serious by the minute.
Our village was once a happy place to live in, filled with ticking and talking and cuckooing.
Gosh.
Let's take a look at the village clock tower.
Right, Clutch. We'll take my clockomobile. This is the only thing I have left that runs correctly. I built it out of clock parts. So far, its mainspring hasn't sprung. The clock in the tower still runs, but it's so undependable.
Here's the town, and there's the clock tower.
The people of the village are so sad. They never come out in the streets anymore.
What's that?
Oh, that's one of the wooden figures who strikes the time.
Golly, I thought it was a person at first. It sure looked real.
The wood carver who made those figures was a genius.
Do you think that figure in the clock could be real? Be sure to tune in for the next exciting episode with Clutch Cargo. Clutch Cargo with his pals Spinner and Paddlefoot in another exciting adventure, Swiss Mystery. You remember last time, Clutch and Company were rescued by Hans Glockenspiel's huge St. Bernard dog, Otto. They had just driven into the village of Tickertocken with Hans in his clockomobile. As they passed the giant clock tower,
The wood carver who made those figures was a genius.
Golly, I thought it was a person at first. It sure looked real.
Let's go up to the tower and take a look at the clock.
Here's the tower door.
Hans, you better stay down here and make sure no one comes in. You stay with Hans, Paddlefoot.
Golly, Clutch, it won't open.
Won't open? Why, that is ridiculous. That door is never locked.
Maybe so, Hans, but it just won't open.
You'll have to break the lock, Clutch.
Let's go, Spinner.
Be careful up there.
This must be the clock room. Look at all the carved figures.
A whole room full.
Sure is beautiful workmanship.
Some of them look kind of spooky. What makes them go, Clutch?
It works like a giant cuckoo clock. There's the clock works, or motor, over there. Those big wheels control all the figures. When the wheels go around to a certain place, it trips a switch. And the figure on that track goes out, rings the gong, and comes back in on that return track.
Boy, it sure is complicated.
Spinner, go out on the clock tower and tell Mr. Hans we're okay. I want to check this clock's works. And be careful.
Okay, Clutch.
Doesn't seem to be anything wrong with that machinery.
Right behind him stalks a sinister, doll-like figure.
Sure is a long way down. We made it okay, Mr. Hans.
Did you find anything unusual, Spinner?
Clutch is checking the works now.
Spinner, look out! The doll is...
Clutch, save me! Help! Clutch! Oh, Clutch, come quick!
Hold on, Spinner.
Clutch, get Clutch, quick! I can't hold on much longer.
If I could only do something.
Oh, I'm getting tired. It jumps some more. Paddlefoot, do something.
Spinner and Clutch both in terrible danger. How will they get free? Be sure to tune in for the next exciting episode with Clutch Cargo. Clutch Cargo with his pals Spinner and Paddlefoot in another exciting adventure, Swiss Mystery. You remember last time, Clutch and company with Hans Glockenspiel were looking over the old clock tower in the village of Tickertocken. Suddenly, Clutch was slugged from behind. At almost the same time, Spinner was pushed from the clock tower.
Oh, I'm getting tired. Paddlefoot, do something.
Hold on, Spinner.
The clock stopped.
What happened? Paddlefoot. Okay, boy, I'm coming.
Hurry, Clutch, I'm slipping.
Hang on, Spinner. I'll get a rope.
Oh, hurry, Clutch. Hold on, Spinner.
Spinner, I'm lowering a rope. Put your legs through the double loops before you let go.
Oh, thank goodness.
There you are, Spinner. That was a close call. Paddlefoot, you saved our lives. That's Otto barking. There must be something wrong. Let's get down to Hans fast. Hans, what happened?
Looks like someone hit him.
Somebody hit me and took my clockmobile.
Otto's on the trail. I'll bet he can lead us to the crook. You feeling all right, Hans?
Yeah, let's go.
Look, the tracks go up toward the mountains.
Looks like he's headed for the ski slopes.
We can ride the ski lift all the way, Clutch.
Good idea. And we can get skis at the top if we need them. Paddlefoot, you stay on the trail with Otto.
Boy, this is fun.
Sure get a good view from up here. Keep a lookout for the clockamobile.
There's Paddlefoot and Otto down there. They look like they're on the trail.
There's our man. And your clockamobile, Hans.
Why, I know him. That's Fritz. He was my assistant once.
So that's our time thief. I think he sees us.
Oh, that's Cargo and his pals. They won't catch me.
He's speeding up.
He must have recognized us.
The dogs are slowing down in the snow.
Any idea where he's going, Hans?
There's a ski shack a couple of miles farther. He's probably going there.
He's almost to the top of that first mountain, Clutch.
I wish we could make this thing go faster.
Clutch, they've stopped. That'll stop them. They'll hang up there for days.
Fritz must have thrown the switch.
How will we get down? We could freeze up here.
Fritz is driving off.
Could be days before they find us. No one comes up here during avalanche season.
Trapped in midair on a ski lift and no way to get down. Be sure to tune in for the next exciting episode with Clutch Cargo. Clutch Cargo with his pals Spinner and Paddlefoot in another exciting adventure, Swiss Mystery. You remember last time, after being saved by Paddlefoot's smart move, Clutch and Spinner found Hans Glockenspiel knocked out and his clockmobile stolen. As they started to follow the crook on the ski lift, it suddenly stopped, leaving them in midair.
How will we get down? We could freeze up here.
Could be days before they find us. No one comes up here during avalanche season.
Gee, I wish we had a long rope.
Paddlefoot and Otto have reached the top. Maybe they can help. Paddlefoot, the lever. Push the lever.
Yeah, Otto, push the lever. Push it, boy.
We're moving. They did it.
By golly, those dogs deserve a medal.
Good boy, Otto.
Thanks, Paddlefoot.
We better get on Fritz's trail. Where are the skis, Hans?
They're in the hut, Clutch. I'll hook Otto to the sleigh. I'm a little too old for skiing. Oh, oh.
How much farther is it to the ski hut, Hans?
Oh, about half a kilometer.
Meanwhile, in the ski hut a little way ahead. Here's the last of the good springs. We've got them all now.
It'll take Hans 2 years to make a new supply. Meanwhile, if anybody wants the correct time, they'll pay plenty.
I hear them coming. Let's get out of here.
There it is.
Hurry, Heavy. Cut that rope.
That'll stop them. Get your skis and let's go.
Oh, we're cut off.
Clutch, they're getting away.
If they get to the top of the pass, we'll never catch them.
It'll take us a half hour to get around that gorge.
Hey, Clutch, let's yodel.
That's a great idea, Spinner. It didn't work. Let's head down.
They smashed into Echo Rock.
Here are your main springs, Hans. Good as new.
I can't thank you enough, Clutch Boy. You are probably the world's greatest time saver.
It couldn't have been done without your help, Hans. Now everybody can tell the time of day.
Hey, look! Echo Rock has been soundproofed.
Huh? That's how they cut off our communications.
Now Echo Rock will echo again.
And so ends the story of Clutch Cargo and his pals Spinner and Paddlefoot and the Swiss Mystery.
Next up, we have FitzPatrick Traveltalks. There were travel logs made by James FitzPatrick. He started making these in 1930, and he made hundreds and hundreds of them. The first ones were in black and white, and this one is in color. The later ones were in color. In fact, it was one of the very first shows to be filmed in Technicolor. But he made hundreds of these things, and this one is Land of the Mayans, Mexico, Central America-based little snippet, kind of like a newsreel, but it's really a cool little time capsule. And so let's check it out. Land of the Mayans.
Peacefully reclining in the picturesque highlands of Guatemala lies the little town of Chichicastenango, one of the most colorful and interesting villages in all of Central America, it being the center of a region inhabited by almost 50,000 Indians, descendants of a once highly civilized people known as Mayas, who inhabited this land about 2,000 years ago. The colorful and imposing archway which forms the main entrance to Chichicastenango, however, owes its construction to the genius of the white man, for the ancient Mayas, with all their proverbial architectural skill, never discovered the principle of the arch. Fortunately for us, we have arrived on a market day, a day of great importance to the native Indians, who tote their loads from distant hills and valleys to the marketplace, very much as their ancestors did hundreds of years ago. Aside from the business of trading, the marketplace is the center of the Mayan social life, in which the news of the day is exchanged, and all the gossip of the region is whispered from ear to ear. The Indians of Chichicastenango completely disdain the idea of using horses or wheels by way of assisting them in transporting their burdens. And there are still some of them in the outlying districts who may never have seen a horse and do not yet know the principle of the wheel. It has been said that some of these Indians have become so accustomed to carrying heavy loads upon their backs that they actually weight themselves down with stones when traveling, if they have nothing else to carry, the thought being to keep in fit condition at all times for the unfailing burdens of life. Every day is a day of worship here, but on market days in particular, the Church of Santo Tomas is the center of constant activity, where even the village barber sets up shop and carries on his business. Although modern style of dress is slowly being introduced by a small group, the vast majority of the Indians still cling to the traditional costumes of their ancestors, as well as the manners and customs. Some historians claim that the unique garb of these Indians was worn by the Chichis long before the Spanish conquest, thereby disproving the popular theory that the Indians copied their costumes from the Spanish conquistadores. And now, by way of interesting contrast, let us divert our thoughts from the Indians and step into the patio of the Mayan Inn, where we may dance to the music of the marimba in a setting that seems to be part of another world. While we indulge in this delightful diversion of the white man, the Indians at the Church of Santo Tomas participate in their favorite diversion, which is of a much more serious nature. Perhaps there is no place on this earth where one may witness a stranger demonstration of religious fervor than here, where fanatically devout Indians, with mingled ideas and confused interpretations, combine the worship of their ancestors' pagan gods with the simple Catholic faith taught them by the Spanish priests over 400 years ago. Inside the church, there are no pews, for the Indians prefer to do their praying on the floor, kneeling before lighted candles surrounded by petals of flowers, proving their appreciation for color and beauty, even though their interpretation of the Christian religion may be somewhat distorted and confused. The pastor of this unique church is Father Ildefonso Rosbach, who came to Guatemala many years ago as a bookkeeper for a commercial firm. The plight of the Indians, however, aroused his sympathy, as well as his inherent desire to become a missionary. He went back to the United States to study for the priesthood, and in due time returned to Chichicastenango as a Catholic priest. That was in 1907. And since that time, he has been devoting his vocation exclusively to the Indians, who literally worship him. They regard him as a saint who can miraculously bless the souls of the departed, baptize the newborn, and give ear to the sorrows and sins of the living. Tinged with the Indians' faint understanding of the Padres' religion is the old Mayan mysticism practiced on the lowest step of the church, where the native incense is burned so that the smoke therefrom will carry messages to the floating spirits of their ancestors, to whom they beg to come and intervene with them in their prayers to the divinities. Meanwhile, in an old-fashioned garden within the shadow of the church, Padre Rosbach communes with himself. Although he enjoys solitude, he is always glad to welcome visitors from the outside world. With pride, he talks about his beloved flock of 33,000 Indians, scattered over an area of 500 miles. He admits that not all the ceremonies practiced by his followers are in strict accordance with the ritual of the Catholic Church. But he explains the average Indian mind is not constituted to comprehend abstract doctrines of theology. Therefore, he must make certain allowances and only administer such sacraments as Holy Communion to the better educated Indians who understand the function. And now, while Father Rosbach prepares himself for another journey into the far reaches of his enormous parish, we observe again the pagan-like worship in front of the church. The remarkable fact about this whole demonstration is that after the Mayans complete their worship at the Christian shrines, many of them retire to the hills and uncover the hidden images of their ancient Mayan gods and pray to them in sincerest reverence, even as their ancestors did long before the coming of the white man. The moral of it all seeming to be that they are willing to accept the Christian religion, provided it does not prevent them from worshiping the pagan gods of their forefathers. And now it is time for Padre Rosbach to set forth on one of his regular missions to administer to the souls and bodies of the sick and needy who cannot come to him in Chichicastenango. In spite of his 70 years, he has been known to rise in the cold of darkest night and travel even on foot if need be, over mountains and through streams, in order to bear to some dying Indian the last rites of the church. And so it is that this solitary white man, now nearing the end of his long and lonesome life, continues to practice and teach Catholicism to a flock of semi-pagans, many of whom have become his devout followers, even though they may still be confused about the true meaning of the faith which has so admirably sustained Padre Rosbach, the living saint of Chichicastenango.
So next up is Undersea Kingdom. It's a 12-part Republic serial from 1936. And last week I showed chapter 3. This week is chapter 4, Revenge of the Volkites. Watch for a very young Lon Chaney Jr. in this. The basic plot is this professor gets these weird earthquake seismic readings, so he gets this rocket ship. And he travels to the ocean floors in search of Atlantis with Ray Crash Corrigan is his helper. And they become embroiled in this big civil war. And they're all on horseback, and there's lots of dirt. And I don't see any water anywhere, considering it's supposed to be Atlantis. But anyway, it's a lot of fun. So here we go. Chapter 4 of Undersea Kingdom.
Your action is an insult to our god Poseidon. The people will decide your fate.
Now's our chance. Wait.
Mr. High Priest.
For His Imperial Majesty Younger Khan.
His Majesty has just started down to the rocket laboratory. You can contact him there.
There. The model is completed. If it works, I can begin building rocket motors on a larger scale.
Professor Norton, you don't realize what you are doing. If Uncle Khan succeeds in taking this tower to the upper world with all its equipment, he will destroy civilization.
That's exactly what I intend to do.
I hope you're enjoying your visit with your old friend.
You know he doesn't recognize me. You've destroyed his mind, made a different person of him.
His mind is not destroyed. I have merely transformed it to my will. When the rocket motors are completed, enabling me to carry out my plan, I may restore him to his former state. And until then, I will not allow you or anybody else to interfere. What is it?
Your Majesty, I regret to report that our attempt to capture Shard failed because of interference by that lieutenant from the upper world.
And what about Moloch? Did he fail?
Worse than that, he's turned traitor and joined forces with Shard.
An Imperial guardsman in the enemy camp? We must act quickly before he betrays our secrets. Attack the city at once. Send war chariots, cavalry, and full siege equipment.
Poseidon, spiritual ruler of Atlantis, I thank you. Your mighty deeds of today have entirely erased all resentment. If you had not rescued me from the soldiers of Unga Khan, my people were prepared to surrender the city in a vain effort to preserve my life. In recognition of your courage, self-sacrifice, and evident loyalty to our sacred city, I offer you command of the Atlantean army.
Commander of the army? Oh, boy, oh, boy.
I don't pretend to deserve the honor. But since it is a challenge to my loyalty, I accept.
Good. Wisely said. Give him the insignia of high command. May this sword serve you as faithfully as I know you will serve us.
Hail the commander!
A request, Exalted One.
Speak.
I plead for mercy for the black-robed prisoner, Moloch.
You spared him in the arena. Therefore, his life belongs to you.
What a fool you are, Moloch. You had a chance to escape. You threw it away to help that stranger.
That's the least I could do.
Crash Cargan defied all of Atlantis by refusing to slay me in the arena. What did it get you?
On petition of Crash Corrigan, commander of the Sacred Army, and by order of His Holiness Sharat, High Priest of Atlantis, you, Moloch, are herewith given your freedom.
There's your answer.
A messenger approaches.
Unga Khan's entire army is advancing to attack the city.
Prepare for defense. Archers, man the wall! Prepare the fire tools! The catapult! Hold your mounted troopers in reserve.
What are my orders? Take your place on the wall.
Assemble the archers. Prepare to attack the north wall.
They're bound to wait until dark before attacking in full force.
You fool! You want to destroy all of us? You realize that the jar of such an explosion might wreck the roof of Atlantis and bring the ocean in on us?
All ready? All ready, sir.
Archers, in position! Shoot! Put the catapult into action!
happy to have you with us this evening and want you to enjoy every minute of your stay here. And while you relax and stretch, visit our concession where you'll find something to please you. There are ice-cold drinks, delicious sandwiches, ice cream, coffee and snacks, and many other pleasing treats. Our foods are fresh and tasty, our drinks satisfying and refreshing. They're so good.
Your attention, please. All new hotshot electric in-car heaters have been installed for your comfort and convenience. Just insert heater through car window and turn on the switch. When leaving, please turn switch off and replace on speaker post. Warning, high voltage. For your own safety, do not attempt to repair or remove wires. Do not attempt to open heater unit. If you need assistance, please notify the theater box office or concession manager.
And now, on with the show.
Well, next up, we have an all-time fave film noir, D.O.A., Dead on Arrival. It's a 1950 film, and I think it has one of the very best concepts of a movie ever. Frank Bigelow is just a basic accountant in Redlands, outside of L.A. He wants to get away. His girlfriend's kind of clingy, you know, she's pushing for marriage. He just wants to have some fun. He blows off some steam, goes to San Francisco. And he goes out for the night, kind of meets this gal and plays around, and he doesn't feel so hot in the morning. And he keeps feeling worse. So he goes to this doctor, and the doctor says, "You have luminous poison, and you're going to die." So Edmund is more than freaked out. Who would want to kill me? You know, and this doctor's got to be a quack. So he goes to another doctor. Same result. The doctor's going, "Yeah, you got it. If we caught it earlier, maybe we could save your life. But as it is now, you're going to die, buddy." So he goes on a frantic thing, trying to figure out who killed him and what happened, and it's very exciting. So here we go with D.O.A., Dead on Arrival.
Can I help you? I'd like to see the man in charge. He's in here. I want to report a murder.
Sit down. Where was this murder committed?
San Francisco, last night.
Who was murdered?
I was.
Well, do you want to hear me out or don't you, Captain? I don't have very much time.
Your name Bigelow? Frank Bigelow?
That's right.
Answer the San Francisco APB. Send it direct to Inspector Bannon at Homicide. Tell him we found Frank Bigelow. Go ahead, Mr. Bigelow.
Well, this involves some other people, Captain. A number of other people.
You tell it any way you like.
I live in a little town called Banning out on the desert. It's on the way to Palm Springs. I have a small business there. Paula,
Yes, Mr. Bigelow.
give me a copy of Miss Hollis's 48 tax return, will you? Oh, you better get the 47, too.
Yes, Mr. Bigelow.
I don't think we took any depreciation on that new equipment last year.
No, we didn't. I remember you said we could include it all this year.
Sure, we can.
Hey, Frank.
Yeah, well.
Peterson says he wants a financial statement before he can give me my loan. Hello, Kitty.
I will.
Well, I'm leaving for San Francisco today, but I'll be back in about a week. I'll take care of it for you then.
Sure is a scorcher, isn't it?
Well, I've seen him worse.
Well, have a nice time, Frank.
Yeah, thanks, Will.
Paula, why don't you come down to the place and let me give you another permanent? Makes your hair so much easier to manage in all this heat.
I can't afford it right now. Maybe next month.
Yeah, here it is. No, we didn't take it. Well, we can do it this year.
You work it out any way you think best. Have a nice trip, Frank.
Sure, Kitty. See you when I get back.
Bon voyage. Why don't you come down anyway, Paula? We'll work out a deal on that permanent.
Thanks. Maybe I will. Hello? Oh, hello, Mr. Hawkins. Just a moment. Do you want him to send your ticket over?
No, I'll pick it up myself.
No, never mind. Mr. Bigelow will pick it up at the station. Bye. I want to go with you, Frank.
Now, Paul, I'm just going on a little vacation. You know that?
You want to go without me, don't you?
Be gone just a week.
And I suppose you've just made up your mind to take this little vacation at 9 o'clock this morning?
No, Paul, I meant to tell you about it a few days ago. I guess I forgot.
Oh, you forgot.
Paula, don't be like that.
Don't be like what? You just drop a little announcement that you're going away. Not tomorrow or next week or next month, but today. No explanations, nothing. And I'm supposed to swallow the excuse that you need a little vacation.
I just want to get away from town for a few days, that's all.
Get away from this town or get away from me.
Oh, Paula, please try to understand.
How can you ask me to understand anything like this? No, I'm sorry, but I don't understand. Go to San Francisco, but don't expect me to be waiting for you when you get back.
Paula, please, Paul. Come on, turn around. Look at me. Come here.
Why do you do this to me, Frank? Why can't you be honest with me? As honest as I am with you? Do you have to go?
I have to go, Paula. I know what I'm doing.
All right, go. Go anywhere you like. You can go to blazes for all I care.
Paula. Paula.
Yes, I know. I'm being foolish.
Come here. Come on, fix your face. We'll go down to Eddie's and have a drink.
All right, why not?
Hi, Paula.
Hi, Eddie. Give us a couple of cold beers, will you?
Coming up.
Hi. Come on.
Oh, what a relief. This air conditioning feels good. I sure wish we had it in the office. It'd make working a pleasure.
Well, if it stays this hot, don't bother going in the rest of the week.
I win 2 races today.
How many did you lose?
Now, you would have to ask that. Kind of early for you two, ain't it?
Too hot to work.
That's what I like to hear.
Frank, You'll take me with you, won't you? You will, won't you? Or am I crowding you?
What do you mean, crowding me?
Maybe you do need this week away alone. Maybe we both do. I know what's going on inside of you, Frank. You're just like any other man, only a little more so. You have a feeling of being trapped, hemmed in, and you don't know whether or not you like it.
Look, Paula, I'm going to be honest with you. I care too much for you not to be honest with you. I'm as much concerned for your happiness as I am for my own.
I know you've had one bad experience, Frank. I know all about it.
But you don't know what it can do to two people, Paula. And the woman always gets hurt more than the man. I don't want you to get hurt, darling. More than anything in the world, I don't want you to get hurt. Want to hear some music?
All right, Frank.
Got a couple of nickels, Eddie?
Yeah.
This won't bother you, will it?
No, the next result doesn't come in for half an hour.
I thought that by now we'd be married. No, I'm not going to crowd you anymore, Frank. Go to San Francisco. I don't like it, but I'm convinced that you must go. I want you to be very sure, Frank. If it's right, and I believe it is, we'll have something really wonderful together. If it isn't, we should both know it as soon as possible. So you see, even if I could stop you, I wouldn't do it now.
Yes, sir.
My name is Bigelow. I have a reservation.
Yes, sir. Here we are, sir.
My name is Bigelow. I have a reservation.
I have it, sir. It's a very nice room on the 6th floor, facing the bay. Boy, this might help you enjoy your stay, Mr. Bigelow. It's a little booklet on how to have fun in San Francisco.
Oh, thank you.
Very welcome, sir. Thank you.
Say, is it always like this around here?
No, this is market week, and it's the last day, too. Boy, always around until you need him. Oh, 517? Thank you. Here's a message for you, Mr. Bigelow. Long-distance call came in about an hour ago from Banning, from a Paula Gibson.
Oh, thank you.
Very welcome. Show Mr. Bigelow to 618.
Right this way.
Right.
Right this way, Mr. Bigelow.
Is there anything else, Mr. Bigelow?
Oh, yes, you can get me a dry Manhattan and a package of razor blades.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Oh, and
You can leave that door open.
hello, operator. I want to speak to Miss Paula Gibson in Banning, California. Yeah, that's right. No, I'll wait.
Hello?
Hello, Paula.
Oh, hello, Frank. How was the trip?
Fine, just fine.
Having a miserable time, I hope.
Well, I don't know. I just got in.
What was that?
Market week. The place is crawling with traveling salesmen.
You know, Charlie Anderson found out that you went away, and he asked me to go out with him.
Oh, really? How did he make out?
I'm considering it.
Is that what you called to tell me?
I'll have you know that this call is strictly business, Mr. Bigelow. Did a Mr. Phillips phone you? Eugene Phillips of Los Angeles.
No.
He will. He phoned the office 3 times today. Said that he wanted to get in touch with you immediately. He said it's most urgent and imperative that he reach you at once.
What did he want?
I don't know. But he sounded deep, dark, and mysterious, and quite agitated about something.
Phillips. Have we ever done any business with him?
Not unless you've been keeping it a secret from me. I looked through all the accounts.
Why did you tell him you could reach me here? You know I'm supposed to be on vacation.
So you told me. And so I told him, dear heart. But the gentleman didn't seem to respect your temperamental moods the way I do. He was very insistent that he speak to you before it's too late, as he put it.
Well, tell him you tried to get in touch with me and I've changed my plans and you can't reach me.
He won't talk to me. I told him that I was your confidential secretary, but I guess I didn't sound confidential enough. So I told him that he could reach you there this evening.
Well, call him back. If it's as important as he says it is, he'll talk to you. Otherwise, he'll just have to wait until I get home.
My, aren't we adamant this evening? All right, shall do. And Frank,
Yeah?
I don't quite know how to say this.
Say what?
Well, what I want to say is that there's nothing you can do that you ever have to feel guilty about.
Oh. Sure. Thanks, Paula. I'll call you tomorrow. Right. Oh, just put it there, please. You can keep the change.
Thanks very much.
Say, how long has this been going on?
Well, it's been a madhouse all week, but they check out tomorrow.
Oh?
I thought you were with them.
No, I'm just here on a vacation.
Why does everybody come to San Francisco and tear loose? Excuse me. Say, I'm awfully sorry to bother you, but would you mind if I use your telephone?
No, go right ahead.
I'm just across the hall here. One of the boys is using my phone, and he's been on it for a half hour. I just want to call downstairs.
Yeah.
Thank you. Room service, please. Hey, things really picked up the last few days, didn't they? You right at much business?
Well, I'm not here on business.
Oh, hello, room service? It's Mr. Haskell in 617. Yes, that's right. Would you send up 3 more bottles of bourbon and 2 scotch? Yes, that's right. Oh, and some more ice, too. Yeah. All right, thank you. You here all alone?
Yes, I just got in town.
Well, why don't you join us for a drink?
Well, I don't want to barge in on your party.
Oh, nonsense. It's not a party. Just a few of the boys entertaining some buyers. You know, the usual thing. A few drinks and some laughs. It's no party. Come on.
Well,
come on.
All right.
I know what it's like to be all alone in a strange city. I'm Sam Haskell.
I'm Frank Bigelow.
You think some of these guys never been away from home before?
Yeah.
Hey, quiet down a minute. Hey, will you quiet down a second? I want you to meet Frank Bigelow.
Hello.
This is Jane Carlisle.
Hello.
Bill Welch.
How are you, Mr. Welch?
Glad to know you, Bigelow. Jane's the prettiest buyer in San Francisco.
Oh, hey, I resent that.
You don't think I believe him, Elaine? Well, he spreads that from coast to coast.
Oh, gee.
But it's good for my morale anyway.
I'm George Cantwell. Glad to know you, Mr.
Bigelow.
Bigelow, yes. Right on much business?
He's not here on business.
Oh? Well, why don't you get the man a drink before he dies of thirst? How about a little bourbon?
Well, that's fine.
Bourbon it is.
Of course, Mr. Wallace. Yes, Mr. Wallace. But, Mr. Wallace, I'll need at least a week in Cleveland to visit all my accounts. I can't figure on being in Philadelphia until the 17th. Eddie, will you get off the phone? I want you to meet Frank Bigelow.
How are you, guys?
That's his boss. He's been trying for an hour to get his expense account boosted. Yeah, the way this guy holds on to a dollar, you'd think they weren't printing them anymore. Yes, Mr. Wallace. I'm leaving here the first thing in the morning. Yes, sir.
Oh, keep your hips loose, Harry, like this.
Oh, yeah. How's he doing?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with Harry's drummer. The 2 years at Arthur Murray's wouldn't cure.
Hey, now, wait a minute. I was doing all right there. This is Sue and Harry Brandis.
Hello, good
sir.
to meet
Glad
you.
How are you?
Where'd you find her, Sam? On a dance marathon?
Oh, bourbon.
Oh, really?
Oh, thanks.
Now that you could do the rumba.
Well, a little, but I'm kind of rusty.
Anything would be an improvement after Harry.
Oh, how do you like that?
Well, here goes.
Hey, you're good.
Oh, my wife, she's a good dancer, isn't she, Bigelow?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, fellas, I thought you were going to show us a good time tonight. Is this doing the town?
That's right. We practically bankrupt our stores to buy everything you've got. Then you keep us in this hotel room.
I agree. This is my last night to howl before I go back to being a dutiful housewife.
Well, it looks like we're stuck, boys. This is where we blow all our commissions in one night.
And you're coming with us, Bigelow.
Oh, no, thanks. You run along. I've got to get unpacked and have dinner.
Oh, no, you're not going to get away from me. Now that I found a man who can dance, I'm going to hang on to him.
Place you got here.
Wait till they hit the pitch in about an hour. That's when they really go out of their minds.
Who's the blonde?
Oh, she's one of the chicks that hangs around here. She's jive crazy.
Come again?
Oh, you ain't hip, pal. Jive crazy means that she goes for this stuff. Just between you and me, I don't get it either, but I gotta listen to it. They're all connoisseurs, music lovers. Me, I like Guy Lombardo.
What's the matter with him?
Oh, he's flipped. The music's driving him crazy. Come down, Jack.
Oh, don't buy me, man. I'm being light.
Is the blonde alone?
Oh, sure, society. She always comes in alone. Drives a big convertible, wears a mink coat, but knows everybody. But she always comes in alone.
Thank you.
I wanted to kiss you. I tried to.
Give me another blast, Leo.
What's your story, Jeannie?
Easy.
Hello.
Easy. Dig the fisherman. Oh, that's really silk, isn't it?
Can I buy you a drink?
Sure, thanks. Give me a blast, Leo.
Leo, I left my blast at the other end of the bar.
My name's Jeannie. What's yours?
Frank?
I've never seen you here before, Frank.
Well, I've never been here before. This isn't mine. Mine was bourbon.
Well, sure it is. You saw me pour it.
Give me a fresh drink.
Anything you say.
Oh, listen to that piano. Feel those vibrations. You don't get your kicks out of this, do you?
I can live without it.
Well,
Why do you stay here?
I don't know.
I bet I know. You're lonely in a big city. Why, you don't have to go into a routine with me. I like good company, too.
Say, there are some people there I want to avoid. Couldn't we get out of here?
Let me think about it.
Oh, come on. How about going somewhere else? Huh?
Why don't you meet me later?
Okay. Where?
I tried to forget you, but you whispered, darling, I love.
Call me at that number later. It's my next stop. They've got a band there that'll really send you.
See you, Jeannie.
Easy.
Never mind, operator. Room service, please. Come in. Be right with you, waiter.
Yes, sir. Rest well, sir?
Yeah, sure.
May I?
Go ahead. It's on there for you.
Thank you, sir. Would you like anything else?
Oh, thank you, that's all. Waiter.
Yes, sir.
Take this away.
Is there anything wrong, sir?
No, just take it away. I don't even want to look at it.
Are you all right, sir?
Yeah, sure. All right, I just had too big a night, I guess, that's all. I need some fresh air.
Of course. Thank you, sir.
Lungs in good condition. Blood pressure normal. Heart fine. Well, it's a good thing everybody isn't like you, Mr. Bigelow. Put us doctors out of business.
I'm glad to hear it, Doctor. I was a little worried.
Don't let a little bellyache worry you. Could be just a change of climate.
Well, it isn't exactly an ache, Doctor. It's kind of hard to describe the feeling. Maybe it was the drinks I had last night. I might have mixed them too much, huh?
Let's have another look at that throat. You may finish dressing now, Mr. Bigelow. I want to get the results of those tests we took.
Thank you, Doctor.
Mr. Bigelow, this is Dr. Schaefer.
Hello, Doctor. How are you?
Sit down, Mr. Bigelow.
According to the information you gave Miss Wilson, you're not married, Mr. Bigelow.
That's right.
Do you have any relatives, family, anyone in San Francisco?
No, no one. I don't know a soul in San Francisco.
Where is your home?
What is this, Doctor? Why all the questions?
You're a very sick man, Mr. Bigelow.
Sick? But you told me I was in good shape.
Yes, I know. But my preliminary examination didn't reveal your true condition.
You sound as if it's pretty serious, Doctor.
It's extremely serious.
I want you to understand that we wouldn't tell you something like this unless we were absolutely certain.
Well, of course, of course.
You must steel yourself for a shock, Mr. Bigelow.
Well, go on, Doctor. What is it you're trying to tell me?
Our tests reveal the presence in your body of a luminous toxic matter.
What is that exactly?
A poison that attacks the vital organs.
Poison?
We have no alternative but to tell you this.
Your system has already absorbed sufficient toxin to prove fatal.
I wish there was something that we could do.
What do you mean, wish? You mean there's nothing?
There is nothing anyone can do.
This is one of the few poisons of its type for which there is no antidote.
Well, this is fantastic. This is the most ridiculous thing.
You don't have very long.
What do you mean?
A day, possibly a week, 2 weeks at the outside. It's hard to say exactly.
Well, this is impossible. I don't believe it. You've made a mistake. That's it. It could be a mistake, couldn't it? You have made a mistake, haven't you? Answer me.
Dr. Schaefer is an authority on toxicology.
Been no mistake, Mr. Bigelow.
Do you realize what you're saying? Well, you're telling me that I'm dead. Do you think you can explain my life away in just a few words? Why, I don't even know who you are. Why should I believe you?
You must calm yourself, Mr. Bigelow. We want to offer you every assistance that we've...
Assistance? Who wants your assistance? Who wants anything from you? You're nothing but a couple of phonies. Why, I think you're crazy. That's it. You're crazy. The both of you. You're crazy.
Trivia question. What was Edmund O'Brien's first film? Kind of a surprising answer. I'm sure some of you know, but it's a pretty cool answer. And I'll have the answer at the end of the show.
Where's the doctor?
You just come in.
Come on, tell me
You've
what...
got to go to the medic before you come
Get out
in
of
here.
here.
Doctor,
What's the trouble here? What's the matter with you?
Doctor, I want you to examine me for luminous poisoning.
Come right in here. Yeah, you've got it all right. Your system has already absorbed it.
Are you sure, Doctor? Are you absolutely certain? Couldn't there be some mistake?
There it is. The toxin is actually luminous in the dark. Now there's no doubt about it, Bigelow.
I don't feel sick. My stomach is just a little bit upset. Maybe it's not as bad as you think, Doctor.
That's characteristic. With a heavy jolt, you go suddenly in a matter of hours. But if the stuff is taken in a lesser degree, you last a while, and then...
Give it to me straight, Doctor.
Well, a number of things are involved. The systemic condition of the individual, the amount consumed, exertion.
Yes?
You won't feel too badly for a while. Then it will happen suddenly. A day, 2 days, a week at the most.
A day. 2 days.
There's nothing that can be done now. If it had been caught in time, your stomach could have been washed out. But you've had it in you for some time now. For at least 12 hours, haven't you, Bigelow?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Don't you know how you got it?
No.
This is no accident. Somebody knew how to handle that stuff. That wax is tasteless and odorless. And the amount of alcohol in your body, you must have got it in liquor.
I was drinking last night.
Arrange for your admission to the hospital immediately. Of course, I'll have to notify the police. This is a case for homicide.
Homicide?
I don't think you fully understand, Bigelow. You've been murdered. Get me police headquarters, please. Homicide Bureau.
Open up. Open this door, I tell you. Open it up or I'll break it down. Where are those men? Where are those men who were here last night?
I don't know. There are no men here. Please go away.
Don't lie to me. Where are they?
Mister, this lady just checked in. Those men aren't here no longer. They checked out the hotel early this morning.
Checked out?
Please go away.
I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry. Hello?
Please, Mr. Bigelow, my eardrums.
Oh, hello, Paula.
Your enthusiasm overwhelms me. Why haven't you phoned me, or is there a quota on telephone calls up there?
I'm sorry. I've been busy.
I'll bet you have. Visiting the museums, no doubt. What's happening up there that's exciting or different?
Nothing, not a thing.
I'll bet you miss me, but you're too stubborn to admit it.
Sure.
You know, if you'd like me to come up, I can pack a toothbrush and leave right away.
No!
Well, you don't have to snap my head off. You could at least make a pretense of missing me.
I'm sorry, Paula. Of course I miss you. Listen, Paula, Paula, it's just that I don't feel like talking now. I'll call you later.
Don't strain yourself.
You phone me sometime when you feel more like talking. Oh, by the way, I called that Mr. Phillips back.
Phillips?
Yes, you know, the man that tried to reach you. Well, I'm afraid you'll never know why it was so important that he speak to you. His office said he died yesterday.
Frank, are you there? Did you hear me?
Died? When?
Yesterday. So you won't have to bother your little head about him anymore. You can just go ahead and have fun.
Paula, what did he die from? Do you know?
I suppose he died from whatever people usually die from.
Well, didn't they tell you? Don't you know?
What are you getting so excited about? You said you didn't even know the man.
Listen, where's his office located?
What difference does it make? You can't talk to him now. I told you the man's dead.
Paula, will you stop talking so much and tell me where his office is?
All right. It's the Phillips Importing and Exporting Company, Bradbury Building, Los Angeles.
Bradbury Building, Los Angeles.
That's right. Say, this is really a switch.
Listen, if you want to reach me, I'll be in Los Angeles.
Are you out of your mind?
I'm sorry, Paula. I've got to hurry.
Wait a minute. Where in Los Angeles?
The Allison Hotel. Goodbye, Paula. See someone in charge here.
What is it in regard
Well,
to?
it's a personal matter. It's quite urgent.
Perhaps Mr. Halliday can help you.
Who's he?
He's our controller. Your name, please?
Bigelow.
Mr. Bigelow to see you.
Send him in.
Go right in, please. That door.
Mr. Bigelow?
How are you, Mr. Halliday?
What can I do for you?
Well, Mr. Phillips phoned my office several times yesterday. I'd like to find out what it's all about.
You know Mr. Phillips died yesterday?
Yes, I know.
Well, I don't understand. If he phoned you, didn't he tell you what it was about?
Well, he didn't speak to me. I wasn't in my office at the time, and he wouldn't tell my secretary.
Well, I'm afraid I can't be of much help, Mr. Bigelow. I've no idea why Mr. Phillips tried to reach you. I'm sorry you had to make the trip for nothing.
How do you know I made a trip? I didn't say anything about making a trip. I merely said he phoned my office. My office could be here in Los Angeles.
Miss Foster,
Yes?
didn't you mention something yesterday about Mr. Phillips speaking with Mr. Bigelow in San Francisco?
I said that he had phoned Mr. Bigelow's office in Banning, but that Mr. Bigelow was staying at the St. Francis Hotel in San Francisco. I'm sorry you misunderstood me.
Do you know why Mr. Phillips called?
No, I don't.
All right, thank you, Miss Foster. You can understand that we've been somewhat upset around here. Now, if you don't mind,
Did Mr. Phillips have a wife, family, anyone that could help me?
you can't intrude on people at a time like this just to satisfy some curiosity.
It isn't just curiosity.
Then I suggest you wait a week or so.
I can't wait.
Well, I'm sorry you'll have to.
Well, there's always a phone book.
You're a pretty aggressive fellow, Bigelow. Are you quite sure that this is as important as you make it appear to be?
It's important.
Mrs. Phillips lives at the Sunset Arms Apartments.
Thank you.
I needn't tell you she's under a strain. I suppose you're capable of using a little more tact with her than you demonstrated with me.
I think I can handle it. By the way, what was the cause of Mr. Phillips' death?
Suicide. He leaped from the balcony of his apartment.
Thank you.
Come in, Mr. Bigelow.
I'm Stanley Phillips, Eugene's brother. Halliday phoned that you were coming. This is my sister-in-law, Mrs. Phillips.
I'll try to make this as brief as possible, Mrs. Phillips.
I'm afraid I can't be of any help to you, Mr. Bigelow. I haven't the slightest idea why my husband wanted to speak to you.
Well, I guess Halliday covered just about everything. Did your husband ever mention anything about me, Mrs. Phillips? Anything at all?
No, I can't recall Eugene ever having mentioned your name.
I hate to ask you this, Mrs. Phillips, but it's of vital importance to me. Do you know why your husband committed suicide? Oh. You're certainly not the most diplomatic person in the world, are you, Bigelow? Were you a friend of my brother's? I never met him. My brother was in a jam, a pretty bad jam. He was arrested 2 days ago. He sold some iridium to a dealer by the name of Majak. It's a very rare metal, very costly. Anyway, the iridium turned out to be stolen. He was released on bail yesterday, but he faced a pretty stiff prison term.
And have committed suicide for less.
Yes, I know. That's how the police feel about it. What puzzles me, though, is this crooked deal. Knowing Eugene, you wouldn't say he's the type of man to be mixed up in anything like that, now would you?
I told you I never met him.
That's right, so you did. Now, what's this all got to do with you, Bigelow?
I don't know.
Let's come clean with each other, Bigelow. Surely you must have some idea why my brother was so desperate to contact you.
I have no idea.
That's odd. Then how could it be of such vital importance to you?
Well, you seem to know the answer to everything else. Maybe you know the answer to that one, too.
There's a message here for you to call operator 82 at Banning.
Oh, thank you.
Show Mr. Bigelow to room 821.
Say, would you have the operator put this call through to my room right away? I'll take
Yes.
it up there. Thank you.
Hello, operator.
Yeah, I'll call you if I need anything.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, Paula?
Well, Sinbad, I'd just about given you up for lost. Now, do you mind telling me just why you rushed down to Los Angeles?
I can't explain it to you just now, Paula. I just can't explain it.
What's going on, Frank? You don't even sound like yourself.
Well, I'm just a little tired, Paula, that's all. But I miss you.
Oh, Frank. I can't tell you how good it is to hear you say that. And here I was worrying that I'd lost my charm. When are you coming home, Frank?
Soon, Paula. I'll be home soon.
I'll go right out and get myself a permanent so I'll be pretty when you see me. Hey, guess what? I found that Phillips name in your notarial ledger.
Notarial ledger?
Yes, of all places. I remember now I made the entry myself. You had notarized a paper one morning before I came to work.
What kind of paper was it?
A bill of sale for a George Reynolds made out to Eugene Phillips of Los Angeles.
So you see, I was right. We hadn't done any business with Phillips, only indirectly.
What was the bill of sale for?
A shipment of iridium, whatever that is.
Iridium.
You mentioned at the time that this fellow Reynolds had made some kind of a deal in Palm Springs, and he stopped in your office early in the morning on his way north to have it notarized.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, George Reynolds. That was about 6 months ago, wasn't it?
That's right, 6 months ago.
Thanks, Paul. Oh, goodbye.
Goodbye. Hello, operator. Get that number back for me.
I've got to talk to you, Mrs. Phillips.
Please, go away. I want to be left alone.
But I found out why your husband wanted to see me. It was in connection with a bill of sale.
Come in.
Thank you. What do you know about a man named George Reynolds?
George Reynolds?
Yes.
Why, that's the man my husband claims sold him the iridium.
And what did Reynolds claim?
Reynolds disappeared.
Yes?
About 2 months ago, my husband grew suspicious that something was wrong. Since then, he tried in every way to locate Reynolds, but could find no trace of him.
But I don't get it. Your husband could have proved he made a legitimate deal by showing the bill of sale he got from Reynolds.
Then there was a bill of sale?
Yes, of course there was.
My husband swore there was, but at the time of his arrest, he couldn't find it. It was mysteriously missing.
Well, then, if your husband could have shown proof, it would have been George Reynolds who would have faced the prison term.
Eugene was convinced that Reynolds had stolen the bill of sale. He was the only one who had reason to eliminate evidence of the transaction.
Thank you, Mrs. Phillips. Thank you very much. You've been very helpful.
Oh, if you'd only come sooner, Mr. Bigelow. My husband might be alive today.
I know. The only thing
thing that puzzles me, Mrs. Phillips, is that you haven't asked how I knew there was a bill of sale.
Fun little architectural trivia. They send Frank Bigelow to this import-export office in the Bradbury Building. And the Bradbury Building is a really famous building in Los Angeles, and many, many, many movies have been filmed there. And here are some of them. We have Chinatown, Double Indemnity, The Unfaithful, I, the Jury, and Blade Runner, and a lot more too. So it's kind of an interesting place to look at. So check it out, see if you can spot it. And back to the show.
Mr. Holliday isn't in. He should be back shortly.
I think you're the one who can help me, Miss Foster. Mr. Phillips tried to reach someone else before he called me yesterday, didn't he?
Why don't you ask Mr. Holliday?
Obviously, Mr. Holliday wasn't here yesterday, or he wouldn't have had to learn from you that Phillips called me. And you're the logical person to know who else Phillips called.
I don't believe that's any of your business, Mr. Bigelow.
Don't think you're revealing anything confidential, Miss Foster. I know that he tried to reach somebody else. Mrs. Phillips told me.
You're bluffing, Mr. Bigelow. I don't know what you're after, but you're trying to trick me. Mrs. Phillips didn't tell you a thing.
How do you know that?
Mrs. Phillips knows nothing about it.
She doesn't. Well, why wouldn't she? Wait a minute. I was talking about George Reynolds. Who did you think I meant? Just who is it that Mrs. Phillips doesn't know
I
about?
told you before, that's none of your business.
All right, young lady, I'm going to give it to you straight. Phillips was murdered.
Murdered? I don't believe you.
He told me because he needed me to clear him. Phillips was innocent. Innocent men don't have to jump out of windows.
Murdered?
Just who are you trying to protect, Miss Foster? Why are you so afraid to tell the truth?
I'm not protecting anybody. I haven't any more to say.
All right, young, listen to me. This thing is going to explode wide open. If you've got nothing to hide, you better start talking. Or maybe you are mixed up.
No!
Well, then come on.
Mr. Phillips called Marla Rakubian. He went to see her yesterday morning.
Who's Marla Rakubian?
She's a model. She and Mr. Phillips used to be quite friendly, but he hadn't been seeing her for quite some time.
Come on.
The last couple of months he'd been trying to locate her and finally learn where she lived yesterday morning. When he returned from seeing her, he was terribly upset and excited. That's when he had me put in the calls for you. When he couldn't reach you, he went home. The last time I saw him alive.
Give me Marla Rakubian's address.
I don't think Mr. Phillips realized I was aware of his friendship with Marla Rakubian, and out of respect for him, I never intended to tell anybody. I had no idea that she had anything to do with the trouble he was in.
I admire your discretion, Miss Foster. You know, you must be pretty friendly with Stanley, Miss Foster. He knew how desperately his brother tried to reach me yesterday, and he wasn't even here at the time. And now you seem to know all about what happened in Mrs. Phillips' apartment. Miss Rakubian?
Yes? What do you want? Get out of here or I'll call the
Go
police.
ahead, call him. Well, go ahead, call him. Going on a trip, huh?
Yes, going away for the weekend.
Sailing for Buenos Aires tomorrow, some weekend.
I'll send you a postcard. Now get out of here.
Who are you going with, George Reynolds?
Never heard of him.
I suppose you've never heard of Eugene Phillips either.
Just who are you? What do you want?
Never mind who I am. Where's Reynolds?
I told you I don't know him. Now will you get out of here and leave me alone?
So you never heard of George Reynolds, huh? And don't try to tell me that this isn't him because I've seen him.
If you think you can scare me, you're crazy.
Look, I know that Phillips came here yesterday. And right after he left, he was pushed out of a 6-story window.
Pushed? Phillips committed suicide.
Your playmate Reynolds murdered Phillips. And then he went up to San Francisco to get me. Because I knew about a certain bill of sale.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're in this right up to your pretty little neck.
I'm not mixed up in anything. Get your hands up. Drop that picture on the couch. Turn around. Don't get any ideas because I'm not afraid to use this. Give me your wallet. Frank Bigelow, Hotel Alex.
All right, now where's Reynolds?
I don't know. I don't know where he is.
Is that what you told Phillips yesterday?
I told him exactly what I'm telling you. I haven't heard from him in months.
Yeah? Well, you're mighty careful of the picture of a man you haven't heard from in months. What does the Ray stand for?
It was a pet name. Do you mind?
Oh, it sounds very cozy, Miss Rakubian. You and Reynolds call each other pet names while you make a sucker out of Phillips.
Phillips made the deal because he wanted it.
Yeah? I'll bet you weren't above using what it takes to help make him want it. Who's paying for this trip?
I am.
Really? A first-class trip to Buenos Aires on a model salary. Don't make me laugh. Since you and Reynolds aren't seeing each other anymore, you don't mind if I keep this to you.
I were a man, I'd punch your dirty face in.
You know, I really believe you would. Oh, I almost forgot. Your tickets. Don't be surprised if I'm there to see you off.
Angelo. Angelo! Oh, Angelo. Do you remember taking this picture of George Reynolds?
I take so many pictures, I can't remember them all.
This gentleman is a friend of his and would like his address. We have no card on him.
I don't think we ought to do that.
He's willing to pay $20 for it.
That's the paper we used last year.
Of course, you understand, we usually don't give out the information about our clients.
I know, you're a couple of high-class fellas.
Thank you. Revealing anything confidential is against the ethics of our establishment.
That's right. Honesty is the best policy.
Of course. But in your case, inasmuch as you're a personal friend of Mr. Reynolds...
Thanks. I knew you'd come through.
Got it.
Here it is. We don't have his address. He must have called for the picture.
But he couldn't have been a very good friend of yours, mister, because his name is not George Reynolds.
It isn't? Well, what is it?
It's
Huh? Oh. Here.
It's Raymond Rakubian.
Rakubian? What's so unusual about that? The picture's signed Ray, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks.
Your lips called me baby, then I thought that maybe love.
Bigelow, are you all right? Can I get you anything?
No, no, thanks. Do you know this man?
No. No, I don't think so.
Are you sure you've never seen him?
I'm quite sure.
Does the name Raymond Rakubian mean anything to you?
No, I never heard of him. Why?
He also uses the name George Reynolds.
This is Reynolds?
That's right.
Well, where can we find him?
That's what I want to know. Tell me something, Halliday. You're the controller here. How come you didn't know about that bill of sale?
Phillips made that deal before I came to work here.
Yeah, but you still keep records, don't you?
For some reason, which is none of my business, Phillips preferred to keep that among his personal papers. Now, does that answer your question? You came in here today asking for some information that you needed, and I tried to be as cooperative as I could. But now you're beginning to annoy me. So get out before I throw you out.
You know, you really frighten me.
About time you showed up, Bigelow. Go ahead, Dave. Real cute, ain't you, Bigelow? Just real cute.
Paula didn't lose much time getting a hold of you guys, did she?
Shut up. Let's go, Bigelow. Look at him. He can't take it. Soft in the back.
You do that again and I'll kick your face.
Lay off, Chester. Cut it out. Shut up! Who asked you?
Better let him answer. The clerk might know he's in.
Go ahead, Bigelow. Hello?
Frank. Frank, why did you hang up on me? I've been trying to get you for hours.
I'm sorry, Paula. I was in a hurry.
Well, don't be in such a hurry this time. You didn't give me a chance to finish what I had to say.
Damn.
I wanted to tell you that McGowan was in hollering his head off because you didn't go over the books.
Tell McGowan to get another auditor.
Sure. Sure, I'll just do that little thing and lose the best paying account we've got.
Do as I tell you, Paula.
Frank, are you drunk?
Paula, how much we got in the bank?
About $2,200.
Draw it out tomorrow.
Sure. Then what do? Skip town without paying our bills?
Forget the bills. You know that coat you always wanted? Buy it.
You are drunk. You know, if I didn't have such a good character, I'd be tempted to take advantage of your intoxicated state, Mr. Bigelow.
I'm not drunk, Paula.
Well, then don't tell me that one day away from me can affect you this way.
Cut it short.
Paula,
Yes?
I'm sorry I left you. I never realized how much I love you. But I know it now.
Oh, Frank, darling, I love you too so very much. Please come home. I miss you terribly.
I said cut it short. I'd just love to let you have it, Bigelow.
Let's go, Chester. This guy's kept us waiting long enough now. Walk in front of me, Bigelow.
And keep your mouth shut. If you so much as look cross-eyed at anybody, I'll blow the back of your skull out.
This Bigelow's real cute. He wanted to get tough with Chester. He don't know Chester.
Did you get the picture?
Don't I always get what Mr. Majak sends me after?
Majak?
That's right. I'm the dealer who bought the iridium from Phillips.
I get it. You have Rakubian unload stolen stuff on Phillips with the help of Marla here, and then you buy it back from him. Oh, you certainly made a sucker out of Phillips.
What is it, Mr. Bigelow? Exactly what is on your mind?
I'm looking for Raymond Rakubian.
Why?
Well, now, Marla here has told you everything else. I'm sure she must have told you that, too.
You don't expect me to believe this conversation. So, what is on your mind? I mean, underneath. You forced your way into my affairs, and now I want to know why.
I just told you. I'm looking for Raymond Rakubian.
Don't get cute. I'm just itching to work you over. Soft in the belly. Can't take it.
See what I tell you?
Can't do that to Chester. I'm gonna blow your guts out.
Easy.
Lay off, Chester, not now. Look at him. He's so scared of Chester, he'd talk now.
He's not afraid, Chester. You can tell from a man's eyes when he is afraid. Look at his eyes.
Oh!
I'm telling you, Majak, you better keep him away from me or he's really gonna have to use that gun.
Go away, Chester, please. Do what I tell you, my boy. Please. And help Dave. Joe. You're in pain. He's an unfortunate boy. He's psychopathic. He's unhappy unless he gives pain. He likes to see blood. Come with me, Mr. Bigelow. Raymond Rakubian was my nephew. He could not possibly have tried to kill you. He's been dead 5 months. I'm afraid you have been sidetracked. Provided it is true that somebody made an attempt on your life.
Somebody made an attempt again today.
I had no reason to kill you, believe me.
What do you mean you had no reason? I notarized a certain bill of sale.
You notarized the bill of sale for Reynolds, not Rakubian. What I told you was true. I had no reason to kill you. That's a closet, Mr. Bigelow. And under other circumstances, you could go home now. But now you present a problem. You know too much, and I am in danger. Chester!
Suppose I were able to prove to you that I only want to find the person who tried to kill me, and I won't cause you any trouble.
You know I can go to jail for 10 years for this little business. 10 years. At my age, that's my life. That means my entire life. With my life, I do not take chances. I am sorry, believe me. You want Joe to go with you?
No. Just Bigelow and me. And baby makes 3.
But Major, goodbye, Mr. Bigelow, and forgive me.
Let's go, Bigelow.
I guess you won't be there to see me off.
You tried to make a boob out of me in front of Majak. You shouldn't have done that, Bigelow. I don't like that. I'm going to enjoy this, Bigelow. I've done jobs like this before. I knocked off guys I could like. But I don't like you, Bigelow. I never liked that puss of yours from the minute I seen it. Yeah. I'm going to enjoy this. Scared yet, are you, Bigelow? But you'll be scared. Good and scared. I think I'll give it to you in the belly. You don't like it in the belly? Good. Try it. I'd just love you to try it, Bigelow. Why don't you try it? Go ahead. Didn't have the nerve, did you, Bigelow? I think I'll give it to you right in the belly. It takes longer when you get it in the belly. It's nice and That's the way I want to see you go, Bigelow. Nice and slow.
Yes, I'm all right, Paula, but what are you doing here? How did you get here?
Freddie Ross flew me down. I had to come. I had to see you.
You shouldn't have come, Paula. You shouldn't have.
What is it, Frank? You're in some kind of trouble. I know it. Look at you. You're a sight. Your clothes look as if you've slept in them. Are you ill? You are. You're feverish.
I'm all right, Paula, and I'm not in any trouble, believe me.
You're lying, Frank. Right after I spoke to you, I got a phone call from the San Francisco police. They asked if I knew where you were.
You didn't tell them anything, did you?
Of course not. It was the homicide detective that called. What is it, Frank? If you're in any kind of trouble, you certainly can trust me.
Look, I'm not in any trouble with the police, Paula, believe me. But you can't stay here. You've got to go back to Banning right away.
No, I won't go, Frank. I won't. I'm staying here with you.
Paula, it's better that you go back, believe me.
Why? What's this all about? What have you got to do with this Phillips and Reynolds?
Phillips was murdered.
What could that possibly have to do with you? All you did was notarize a paper. You've notarized hundreds of papers.
I know. All I did was notarize one little paper out of hundreds.
Frank, you frighten me. You don't even act like yourself. I know that you're in trouble, that something is wrong, that you're in serious trouble. You frighten me, Frank.
Oh, don't be frightened, Paula. Don't ever be frightened of anything again. Will you promise me that?
I love you so much, darling, more than you seem able to understand.
Oh.
I never really knew happiness until I loved you. Sometimes when I used to be afraid that you weren't sure how you felt, I tried to hold back, but I couldn't. Losing you would have been losing everything. There would have been nothing left.
Don't, Paula, don't.
Now I'm afraid again. Somehow I feel that I'm going to lose you, but there's nothing I can do about it. I feel so helpless. You're leaving me out of something. Tell me, Frank, what is it? Give me a chance to fight back. Just give me a chance, please. You do love me, don't you?
Oh, yes, Paula, I love you. I never was more certain of anything in my life. I wasn't sure before. I was a little blind, I guess, but believe me, I'm sure now. Can you understand that, Paula?
I understand.
A man can be like that, Paula. Something has to happen. It can be a big thing or a little thing, but it can make him realize how much someone means to him, how much he really loves her. Oh, and I love you, Paula. More than I ever thought it possible to love anyone in the world, I love you.
Then why won't you tell me about this trouble you're in? Why won't you try to let me help you?
You can't help me, Paula.
You don't want my help.
Oh, Paula, there's nothing you can do. Will you believe me? So will you please go home, please?
No, Frank. I won't go. I know you're in trouble. I can't leave you like this.
All right, Paula. Paula, look, wait for me in the lobby of the hotel, and I'll be back for you soon, I promise.
You promise? You're
yes,
sure?
Paula, I promise. Is that a new outfit?
Yes.
Oh, it's beautiful.
You'll come back to me, won't you, Frank?
Yes, Paula, I'll come back, I promise.
Please hurry, darling. Oh, I love you.
I love you, Paula. Goodbye, Paula. Stanley here? You sure? All right, get in there. Now get Stanley on the phone. Tell him to come over here right away. Use any excuse you want.
What are you going to do?
What was Stanley going to do when he used me for a clay pigeon today?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't act innocent with me. I fell for that once.
I don't know what you mean. I told you everything you wanted to know this morning.
Yeah, you told me just enough so I'd get sidetracked and wouldn't know that Stanley was the one I was after.
Stanley? Oh, no.
You and Stanley have been together on this from the start. Now, come on, get on that phone and call him. And don't let him know I'm here.
Bigelow.
You've been sidetracked, all right. But it was the poor bereaved little widow who did it. Miss Foster found this letter this afternoon. It's in my brother's desk at the office. It's postmarked 2 years ago. It isn't exactly the kind of a letter that a married woman gets from a casual friend. I'm sure my brother wasn't aware that they were so well acquainted when he hired Halliday.
What's the matter with him?
He hasn't felt right since dinner.
Where did he have dinner?
At Mrs. Phillips' apartment, Halliday was there, too, and Stanley confronted them with that letter.
Did you have anything to drink?
Yes, why?
How long ago?
Half an hour ago, just before I came here.
Miss Foster, get on the phone, call the emergency hospital. Have them get an ambulance over here right away.
What?
Tell them to prepare a stomach wash for luminous poisoning.
Luminous poisoning?
Go on, do what I tell you. You may still have a chance to save his life.
But I...
Go on! I found George Reynolds, Mrs. Phillips. He's been dead for 5 months.
Then he didn't steal the bill of sale.
No, he didn't. But you could have stolen it.
How dare you?
You knew who I was when I came here today. But you were surprised to see me alive, weren't you? But I'm not alive, Mrs. Phillips. Sure, I can stand here and talk to you. I can breathe and I can move. But I'm not alive. Because I did take that poison. And nothing can save me.
What are you going to do?
If I kill you now, I have nothing to lose.
No, you've got to listen to me. You've got to give me a chance.
But I didn't have a chance.
It was Halliday. Believe me, it was Halliday. He made me steal the bill of sale. He planned everything.
What about this letter? Your husband knew about you and Halliday.
He found it only yesterday. He accused Halliday. They fought, and Halliday pushed him over this balcony.
And why me? Why did he want to kill me?
Because you could have proved there was a bill of sale, that my husband had no reason to commit suicide. Halliday was desperate. After he killed my husband, he found out about the phone calls to you. He thought you spoke to him, that you knew enough to involve him.
Where's Halliday? Where is he?
He's at the office.
This time you don't warn him.
let's break it up. Move along now. Let's get going. Come on.
All I did was notarize a bill of sale. But that piece of paper could have proven that Phillips didn't commit suicide. He was murdered. And that's why Halliday poisoned me.
Would you?
Paula.
Call the morgue. Johnson, you go to the Allison Hotel, find Paula Gibson. Don't tell her anything. I'll break it to her.
How shall I make out the report on him, Captain?
Better make it dead on arrival.
Well, thanks for coming, everybody. I hope you liked the Saturday Matinee. I think they're pretty fun. The trivia question earlier was, what was Edmund O'Brien's first film? And the answer is The Hunchback of Notre Dame. He was a very thin, kind of leading man looking guy back then. But as time went on, he got a little overweight, kind of got some jowls, so he became more of a character actor. But The Hunchback of Notre Dame was his first film. Anyway, thanks for coming, everybody, and hit the like and subscribe, or leave a comment, too. I love to respond to them. And hope to see you again next time. Take care.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.